Hey guys, welcome back to Doki Literature Club. I'm actually processing the other video right now. I'm recording this pretty much right after. And we're right exactly where we left off because I haven't exited the game, so... nothing has happened yet. So, I guess we'll share a poem with Yuri. Why not? ... Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry! I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just use my voice? I'm so sorry. She buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through it myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize is that new writers try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is both style and expressiveness are weakened. Once you find her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something that you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that can go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but also getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. The second you may be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well... Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing for herself, to me, or to Natsaki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts and process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, watching itself kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my lair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining strength to love withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. The light flickers. I flicker back. ...
I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hugh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Louis. Really? Must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her past, remaining a place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon, to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought about that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Boom. ... question mark. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it.
Yeah. I told you we weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't take my writing seriously. Isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. Well, actually, people can throw things. We're the greatest throwers in the animal kingdom, okay? Seriously, look it up. Out of all the animals in the animal kingdom, we can throw the best and most accurate, and probably the farthest too. Like, we can legitimately throw. Also, we're the best endurance runners in the animal kingdom, or we're at least among the best. Anyways, back to the game. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. Also, we can think. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, and then make it fall flat on purpose. Else bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess it went more into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Don't expect from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her at that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Misaki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Well, I wonder who I should show my poem to next, huh? It's a tough choice. I'm gonna have to go with Monica because she's the only option. Hi, Louie. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah ha 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 ha! Don't worry, Louie. We're all a little bear today, you know? But it's that sort of burial I'll have to learn to get past soon. Yep, that's true. And Monica, my poem. I like this one. It makes me feel like, let's think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talked about you, it sounds like you two are really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I'm reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Ah ha ha! I could be. Oh gosh, you sound like Yuri. But in any case, Yuri's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay, I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find a kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased for their own kinds of work styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ah ha ha ha! Ha ha ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always have to feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No. I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina is already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in.
Was looking in. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No. I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in.
So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. Been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. Kinda nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly, even after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, she's possessed. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about this? If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. You just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. That's around the room. I was a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. This is if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As if they read each tandem, I watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Saki dismissively turns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly but feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you had to try hard to say something nice to say things, but it really couldn't come out nice at all. Well, I did have a couple of suggestions. I was looking for suggestions. I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Louie did too. Based on that, I'll gladly give some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come up across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Louie liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. Ooh, music cut out. That's not what Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just that Louie appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know I appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I know. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? Oh. I'm just gonna... Whoa. That's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls for me, as if I noticed I was standing there. Louie, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. No, actually, you started it. She get over herself and learn to appreciate my simple writings more effective. And this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems so convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out to the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, lady. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively, avoiding them not only necessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Louie? Well... How'd I get get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's gonna have to be. Honestly, Natsuki's really mean, so, I mean, by default. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not the excuse to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri, why don't you take my poem seriously? I understand. Yuri, You're seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But there's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it. And it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki feels threatened by the way you said your poem was simple. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means ill. And if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Yep, she's getting mad. She clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped. At this point, being defiant is the only thing she is... At this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk to clear my head. Sorry, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Yeah, see, she's mean. She snatches up her own poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples the poem in her hands and throws it in the trash. She didn't really mean to do that. I look across the room. Yuri's chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly put her inside in the adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No! How could anyone have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Louie. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Misaki said about, I would never do that, so shameful, so, One thing did she say? Well, never mind that. I'm gonna go make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, mostly. Lee, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out to be even better. ... I think to myself. I did learn a lot more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with my newfound determination. Louie! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sort of beams at me. It really has been a while since Yuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say that I'm not enjoying it either. Say, Ori, what happened earlier? What do you mean? Between you and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's just really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. You! Louie, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. Since I get to see you... But... I cannot English, I've been talking too much today. Seriously? Jeez. Yeah, that's basically what my English is going. My fan just fell. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught up onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is still nice, but does it really need to stop there? Ooh. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah, let's do this. Okay, let me check if this video is 20 minutes tomorrow. I'm gonna end it. I was like 30 minutes already? What? Okay. Well, I think that's like probably maybe 10 minutes of that. So it'd be about 20 minutes. Alright, well, I think I'll do this and then I'm gonna end it here again, so. I want to do short video. I don't want to do too long of videos for this, for really anything. Passion. I'm just gonna spam this. Perfect. I don't even know which ones I clicked. Alright, well, I'm going to leave this video here, guys. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Lieutenant Diamond out.